It's been good. Our guys have been working extremely hard. It's expected of them to be in here anyways, obviously, to work that hard. But they're gelling nicely, and we're very, very excited about going up north to start the second phase of our camp. It's usually important for me when I got here to make sure that the snake was connected from top to bottom, and I spent a lot of time up there, and so for me to go back up there and get the bloodlines group together, but more importantly, have the jack jumpers exposed to the northwest, and the north is high on my priority list.
What will the trip north involve aside from those pre-season practices?
Well, obviously the games are the preseason and our practices are our practices, but really this trip is to accomplish us touching as many people as we can while we're up there. We have promos all afternoon. Every single day we're there. And these guys know that they need to be out and about in the schools and TV and radio and be available. So we're going to try to scour that whole area with our guys as much as we can, along with trying to get our work done.
If the Chargers make the national final next week, will Sammy and JB be available?
No.
Okay. So this will be the last game?
Yes.
Are you comfortable with them playing in that game?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, the one on Saturday?
Yes, they're fine to go. Yep.
And how's the intensity been, I guess, in the pre-season, the level you're training at?
Yeah, it's been good. We picked up things a little bit quicker, obviously, just of the familiarity with everyone. So we're navigating a few guys that are still nicked up a little bit, but we're getting good reps. The two new imports have been really good and seamless of getting in with this group, and we're just trying to build upon some things from last year and they continue to come in and work.
How are Jared and Clint progressing in their reviews, mate?
Jared
McVeigh and Clint?
So Clint, to be honest with you, I don't know other than he just got his scan back and that he seems to be fine. That there's no red flags with that. McVeigh is, I think, a week away or sooner, depending on just some testing for him. And then Magne is probably 3 weeks away from we find out. The injection takes 6 weeks to go through, so he's in the middle of that.
How does someone like McVeigh handle not being involved in the intense scrimmages in pre-season?
Not good.
He's really keen to get
Not
out.
good. He's actually a pain in the rear because he's over there screaming and hollering and doing whatever. I'd rather have him on the court, but he's involved and doing a lot of extra work, and he's very close with the strength level back in his shoulder, and there's no rush to put him back on the floor. He won't play next week against Southeast, but if we had to play a game today, he could play in it.
How are the new recruits settling in? Are they starting to gel with the established team?
Yeah, no, they've been fantastic. They're enjoying Hobart. We're in constant communication with them, make sure they're adapting well, and everyone, the developmental players that have come in have been fantastic, and the group's good. It's a competitive group and very feisty, and that's what I love about them.
I remember you saying last year about passing and stuff even before the season started when you saw him training and stuff.
Yep.
Have you seen anything from Rashad, Milton that you might have expected, I guess, when you signed him?
Well, I think with Rashad, I'm surprised that we have him here, to be honest with you, because he's really good. And I mean that in a positive way, that he's not with a EuroLeague team making a lot more money than he would be here. And for him to be here with us and what I've seen from his skill level, he's going to be really fun to watch for the league because he's dynamic. He's not going to score 20 points, but how he plays is really great. And excuse me, I'm excited to have him. Milt, on the other hand, is just a very unselfish player that's going to move the ball, got versatility, and getting his feet underneath him these last few days, he's really shown to be very solid. Good partner from a Jet.
To make sure they don't get rest in their laurels from last year and into the new year. Now, are you confident that the first couple of weeks they know new year, can't worry about last year, can't think we can rest on it?
Well, I hope so. We talk about being complacent and we've touched upon it, but this group is quite competitive, and I just don't see that in them. Every now and then you need to get after them here and there just to get them going, but they're quite competitive and they're quite close as a group, and they know that people are doubting them again, and that last year was just one of those things that happens, and they know that. But I think it's in perfect form of what Tasmanians always are about: the underdog, a chip on their shoulder, not quite getting their respect needed, And we rally around that because I think these guys just know that if they do the work and they stay together, they'll have a great chance again this year to play well.
You'll obviously be a defensively minded team again, but you mentioned the other week about making some tweaks in your offense and getting things going in that area. Are you on track there in terms of where you want to be on?
Yeah, I think that we found a very good balance right now with our offense of where it is. Last year we were so defensive minded we couldn't even run offense against the defense. This year we found a happy medium and picked up some of the things that we did last year. Our defense is not where I like it to be right now. It just needs to be a little bit more disciplined and consistent, but that's also with some new guys being in and terminology and the system. So that'll be a work in progress, but I think right now we have a pretty good, happy balance.
Is that just chemistry, that defense at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's chemistry. I think it's just communication with our group in general, more video work, more on the court work. And just having, when you don't have McVay out there, another guy that's been familiar with it, and Clint Steinel, those guys, are huge, impactful guys defensively just as much as the offense. So it's been a work in progress, but I'm happy where they're at.
You've obviously got a couple of pre-season matches. I guess the players love getting out of home, but hopefully you finally get some proper action, proper game minutes, and start to see how it's going to go.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's same old kind of thing as far as getting ready for the exhibition season, but these guys will be excited to play. Well, like I said, we're going to try these first two games to play everybody that we possibly can and maybe throw some different lineups out there in these two games and not overanalyze anything other than to let them play because they've done a lot of work these last 2.5 weeks and just let them go about their business and put some combinations out there and just try to enjoy ourselves.
How experimental do you go against Southeast Melbourne?
Well, we only have X amount of guys, so it's not like we can whip up something. But everyone here that's been playing, like I said, my intent is to play everybody. The guys deserve to get on the floor, and we'll just see how it goes.